Last night I made 2 leopard spot canes, and both of them came out wonky. They were leopard spot canes of grave disappointment. And I thought, I really should look at a leopard closely because I'm just not getting it. And then I realized that I needed to make a lighter background color, a slightly darker center spot color, and then have my black parts that are around that darker brown random. Like this one has one, two, three, and like two that are merged, and this has like four. This has like big ones and little ones, and then there's like independent black marks that are just sort of random. So when I was building the third leopard spot cane, I had to keep that in mind. So I made 3 colors. I made the tawny background, and I made some black. Oops, I made some black, and then when I wrapped the black around the darker brown, I tried to make it more random before wrapping it in a ribbon of his background. So let's see how this turns out.
I prepped 3 colors of clay for the leopard. I pressed, I made a tawny colored ribbon. I made a little darker bit for the inside of the spot, and I'm sort of stretching it out now because they don't have to be, it doesn't have to be that big, but it also doesn't have to be exactly circular. So just, mashing them out like this, probably going to be okay. Probably is the operative word there. I already did 2 leopard spots and they came out cockeyed from last night. If you want me to show you those as a do not do this at home sort of thing, just put the comments in the video underneath the YouTube video. Okay, now these are going to be the spots, and again, these are not symmetrical or anything either, and I'm just like thinning them out, and they can be thin in some places and thick in other places, and I'm just going to lay them on, and so we can thin them out in some places, thin out the inside of the spot. Okay, well, it's just one spots, leopard spots, as we saw in the picture of the leopard. Sometimes have 2, 3, or 4 black marks around the darker brown. Okay, and and I didn't bother to show you the mixes because I'm utilizing old clay, and so there's stuff that's like already been mixed. And okay, now we can stretch some of these out. We can leave some of these fat. We can leave them some thin. It doesn't even matter if they break like that. Okay, and that's a good start. Now remember, with canes, if it's a line, it's a sheet, and that includes like the background colors. If it's a spot, it's a snake, and if it's a gradation of color, it's a blend. That's all. That's all there is to it. Okay, so how we're going to make leopard is we're going to lay these spots in a ribbon of background. a background clay, and that will be what surrounds the spots. One here, and as you see, this is sort of random because, and we can even do stuff like this. We can just like put some, oops, put some little skinny bits in there that don't have the brown. Put them side by side like that, and we can bring this up. Maybe I'll put it right here. Okay. Cover that. So put one here. Yeah, the ones I made last night, it was around 2 in the morning, and I was just sort of like zonked after making the tiger cane. And they just didn't turn out right. I mean, one set looked like it was slanty-eyed, and I said, see what happens when I don't do practice runs before making these videos and being gone for a couple of years. But Lord knows, for you viewers, the price is right. Doesn't cost you nothing. But just suffering through my natterings and whoops, bad jokes. Okay. Some of this left over. Some of this tawny background stuff left over, and I can just like maybe smoosh it in between these independent dots. Okay. And then I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I mean, I really thought last night's miscalculations were going to turn out wonderful. And they didn't. Okay. So we'll see if this turns out any better. Okay. There we go. Also, my sound was goofed up last night, as some of you might have known. Okay, now that's our effort at this point. Now I'm going to reduce it, and let's hope that they don't go all slanted like they did last night. It looked like a bunch of my relatives smiling in a picture. Because, you know, when Japanese people smile, you can blindfold them with dental floss. And don't say that's racist, it's only true. When I smile, I can't see. You know, it's like I have like 2 elongated commas on my forehead. Okay. Let's just take a experimental cut. Oh. Not bad. I like that. Okay. we'll call that a wrap. Okay, the next video I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this and I'm going to cover a pen with this leopard spot. Great.
Alright, Nora Jean here, and I cut some of the leopard spot cane, this third effort, the less wonky effort of the last couple of days. And I'm just going to place them on the ink barrel that has not been prepared in any way. No liquid polymer clay, no subo glue or whatever other folks use to prepare. I'm just sticking it on there. They happen to stay. So I've been having a heck of a time with my webcam. I usually do my webcam on my desktop, and my desktop decided to pretend that Mercury's already gone retrograde. Started acting up, so I had to do a restore to an earlier date, and I shot the first video of how to make this cane using my laptop, and then but my editing software is on my desktop, so I'm in the process of uploading that video to my Dropbox, which was also acting up because I was gonna just do it straight to YouTube, but then I thought, no, I have some other stuff I want to put on there. I want to show a picture of a leopard, show its spots, show how they're not identical or symmetrical. And so I think I'm gonna cancel that YouTube upload and edit. And I did like 2 leopard spots last night, and they turned out wonky. Okay. Now don't get nervous if there's like little gaps between the clay slices. Let's see, look at, it's not even 3 minutes and we almost have this pen covered. A little bit of clay goes a long way in making these pens. Pens are great. They're like blank canvases. You can just put anything. They're like Altoid tins. You know, you can just put anything on there. So I have 2 wonky leopard spot pens, and I have this one. I guess I use the other, the leopard spot cane of grave disappointment. I'll use that in a African-inspired chop and toss. We'll do that. Okay, now, see it's kind of lumpy? Lumpy. So what do? We roll it on the table. There we go. And there you have it. A leopard spot pen. Ha 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 ha. There we go. So that's it. 4 minutes. Not bad.